Imagine being trapped in a hospital bed in so much pain you can hardly breathe. This pain has lasted every second of every day for months. You have to watch your loved ones trickle in and out, and their hearts break over and over while you slowly perish in pain. You think back to when you were healthy and want to remember those times and to be remembered by those times anyway but this. Would you want the choice of having an escape? This is an all too real situation that a lot of people deal with, and why death with dignity is such an important conversation. I first heard of death with dignity back in 2005 when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I had to slowly watch this disease take over my best friend and mentor's mind. I will never forget the scared and confused look behind his eyes. One day in the nursing home, he had a moment of clarity and stated, "I would rather be dead, and it is a moment that I will be always traumatized by." Although death with dignity would not have helped in my grandfather's case, it is a proper first step in saving lives through death. After I go through the exact definition of what death with dignity is, I will then explain why it should be legalized due to it being a fundamental human right, and why the definitions of the law should be changed. There are two types of death with dignity, and the main difference between the two is who performs the final fatal act. In both cases, this is when a mentally capable adult is diagnosed with a terminally ill disease of 6 months or less and has the choice to choose death. With euthanasia, the final deed is undertaken by someone other than the individual, usually a physician. Assisted suicide is about helping someone to take their own life at their request. Usually the patient is prescribed a lethal dose of drugs to take on their own terms. So as you can see from this graph, cancer rates are on the rise. This is from 1991 to 2018. All the red bars are the cancer cases. There's still no cure for cancer also. It is always a terminal illness. And then, as you can see here, the UCLA biostatistics team found that Alzheimer's disease is going to be a major epidemic. From 2005 to 2070, the rates are supposedly supposed to quadruple. Don't you believe that people should have a way out of these diseases? Death with dignity is a fundamental human right we are granted by the Constitution. No, I have to start over. Okay, first you're going way too slow. I couldn't even read, I couldn't read it.